G'day guys, this is Captain Newbie today with the 12.7mm Submachine Gun. Now you might recognise this particular weapon from Fallout New Vegas, and it is part of the mod which adds a bunch of New Vegas weapons into Fallout 4. So let's get into the attachments or whatever here. So we're going to obviously give this the advanced receiver just for the maximum damage. Easily done. Standard mag or quick eject mag, that's a no-brainer too. And you can actually attach a suppressor to this one, and we'll be definitely doing that due to Ace Operator. We'll get actually a little bit of extra bonus damage, which is nice. And for legendaries, we'll leave that clear for now, but if we need to do so later, we'll come back to this. So that's about it for this weapon and its attachments. Let's get into the Alrighty, so we're here in Gunner's Plaza as always, and it's time to get to work with the 12.7mm Submachine Gun. Now, what the mod developer did for this particular weapon is he actually created a whole new ammo type specifically for this weapon, because it wouldn't make sense if it chambered anything but 12.7mm rounds for its namesake. You can see it's doing pretty good damage on these gunners so far. It's one of those hard-hitting weapons with a low mag capacity, so it was one of the very top tier weapons back in Fallout New Vegas, so obviously some of that characteristics of its power are going to be carried over into Fallout 4. Now, what you've probably noticed by now is how the reload animation is that of the combat rifle, and it completely doesn't suit this weapon at all. As you can see, it has like a sort of a P90 mag on the top where you take it off and put it on, but obviously this is the combat rifle animation set, so looks like you're grabbing it from a little bit too low, and you know, who knows. So we're doing good work against these gunners here, making good use of stealth. It's always a very overpowered thing. Realistically, I probably would have been spotted by now, but I guess these gunners are about as hopped up on jet as your average raider. I guess there's not a lot else to do in your spare time. So we've got this melee gunner here. She'll go down nice and easily when we shoot her. And you have failed to detect me, so I will just mag dump your face. There we go. And coming around the last corner, there's a couple of more gunners to be dealt with here. We'll switch to third person. You can see the recoil is definitely not a problem with this weapon. Even when going full auto, you can stay on target very well. Not as nearly as much jumping around as the two-shot explosive radium rifle we had on yesterday, so pretty much point and click. That turret will pin us down nice and good though in third person, so it's beneficial to step back a bit. And last but not least, this turret, he'll go down nice and easily. So there you go, a very high tier weapon in both Fallout New Vegas and in this Fallout 4 mod. So let's test it on monsters. Swan goes first. Alrighty, so here's Swan once again, and we're going to play this cautiously because we don't have a lot of mag capacity and he hits a bit hard, so we'll do this nice and stealthy as he shuffles on towards us, and we'll just chip away at his health with sneak attack criticals until it hits the fan, and then we'll start running around. So we're doing pretty good so far. It's just the fact that we aren't doing a lot of damage that's really killing us here. Alright, so now he's spotted us and the fight is truly on. Time to test out how this thing goes in VATS. Seems to go pretty good indeed. The shots don't sound completely silenced in VATS like they should be. They sound akin to, what, a SMG, one of the Thompsons in the vanilla game. But nevertheless should be enough to just keep on regular shooting him, because we've got that VATS accuracy perk. The name escapes me right now. Alright, so he's chasing us around now. We need to get a little bit of distance on him. We'll wake the school up in the hopes of distracting him for a little bit. Back into caution, we've gotten far enough away from him. We're probably hitting him outside the effective range of the weapon, and what I mean by that is weapons have a set range in this game, and if you're shooting targets from outside the range, you'll actually do half damage. So even normally we're plinking away his health, we'd be doing it half as slow if we're out of the range of the weapon. So we can shoot him through here and he'll probably still bend the rock over. Although while he is distracted on that particular ghoul, I think it's a good time to lose him. Just get the aggro off us for a bit. Nope, didn't work. We'll just go into VATS as that anchor crushes us. Just kidding, we've got VATS defense. Next move was probably to make sure he doesn't catch us, because he'll do that. Probably a best option for us to do right now is to jump into this house and just jump on there, just get around to the side and start shooting him a little bit. There is a group of Yaoguai that he might pick a fight with, and that'll get the aggro off us, allowing us to do more sneak attack criticals. Or he might get bored and chase after a noisy herd back at the train carriages. He still vaguely knows where we are. Not seeing any sneak attack criticals on him, so we'll just hit him in VATS for a bit, see if we can regain him, and we do. Sometimes it takes the game a little bit of time to realise that it should be doing sneak attack criticals. I've noticed this a few times. Usually when you're out of danger going into caution, the game won't actually give you or reward you with sneak attack criticals until you actually hit him with the VATS. Might be a game code glitch, I'm not sure, but he has seemed to be getting out of aggro right now again. He's not the most perceptive man, this super mutant, so I guess we'll continue to shoot him from the safe distance of behind this house. We're all nice and silent, so while he's trying to kill those bears over there, we'll get a few decent hits on him. We'll pop as many criticals as we can while he's standing there. Not sure if we're hitting the pillar if we don't. He's charging towards us, which would probably mean he knows where we are, but we're still getting sneak attack criticals, so maybe he's not quite sure. Alright, one more mag should just about do us. Yes. So there goes Swan, managed to take him out without the use of any legendary effects. So, you know, it's a pretty decent weapon, but I feel like we can do better with this. Let's try something else. Alrighty, now I've got this weapon fitted with a 2-shot effect. It is time to kill this froggy looking dude over here, and I do think it's a frog, right? I mean, what else could it be? Whatever it is, it's going to die. Anyway, so the plan of attack here is to wait until he's faced away, and then we'll enter VATS here, and then we'll shoot him as much as possible, trying to avoid detection for as long as possible. And we'll just do a few crits on him, and then we'll let concentrated fire decide whether we hit or not, because this guy is actually very perceptive. Getting the hits on now, very good. Doing good sneak attack damage there. I have a feeling this dude would have already been spotted us if we're fighting in daylight, but looks like the rain is clearing up now, so his poor perception will no longer be of benefit to us in the storm. But what will be a benefit to us is his bad pathfinding and his reasonably lame sonic attack, because not only has it got a very slow moving projectile, it actually is very well telegraphed. I mean, if you watch his animations closely, you'll be able to predict when he actually spits at you, which is a pretty useful tool to have at your disposal when fighting these dudes. So he's going to be running very fast over there, and while we've got this good line of sight on him, we might as well hit him in VATS as much as possible. A nice cinematic bullet flight cam there, so that was kind of cool. not doing a ton of damage compared to when we were doing the sneak attacks on him, but we're doing okay. And he has hit us whilst we were trying to run up the thing, so it looks like we're ready to go into Nerd Rage. And we'll use this time to mag dump his face and quickly dodge his dive attack and quickly go in full auto again. And as soon as we go in back into regular motion, we'll quickly go into VATS and shoot him some more. Although the slow motion from Nerd Rage is gone, we still get the Destroyer of Arcadia perk for 30 more seconds after we go below the certain health threshold. So we're still getting the good damage bonuses here. And he's going to swipe at us and miss only just. Ooh, will we have enough action points to defeat him here? I'm gonna. Hopefully we'll get more criticals like we did just now. Okay, we're out of criticals and we're low health. Come on, we'll get him. Excellent. And down the crab fellow goes. Man, these dudes are nasty, aren't they? Like, next to a deathcore they might look sort of unassuming, but bloody hell, they put up a tough fight. So there you go, I hope you enjoyed this. This mod is only on PC for now, and I'm pretty sure Bethesda might have an issue with it actually being on Bethesda.net, but if you're a PC player you can grab this mod, but if you don't have Fallout 4 on PC, you can simply use this weapon in New Vegas like it's supposed to be. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.